Welcome to Prequel, Sequel, Requel, the show where we pick a film, give it a prequel, a sequel, and a requel. With us today or tonight, whenever you're watching this, Adam Martin.
Hello.
Noel Curry.
How do?
Myself, Chris Lumb.
Hello.
Tom King.
Splash! It's because it's Waterworld, so I still thought I'd do like...
Just stick with good hello.
Hello!
And Eddie French.
Hiya.
Very good. And as Tom says, Waterworld is the film of this episode's choosing.
That's why you clicked on this one.
Yeah. It's a classic moneymaker. This is.
It did break even.
Yeah.
Apparently.
It wasn't a loss.
Eventually.
Because like all the home video sales afterwards, it actually made a profit eventually.
Wow. And they got £6 for the Blu-ray.
Establish the law. Sequel. Then give us some more. Prequel. Not the same as before. Prequel, sequel, requel.
Kevin Costner, Dennis Hopper, and Jean Triplehorn starring in a turbocharged action-adventure epic, unmatched in sheer excitement and heart-pounding suspense. In this futuristic thriller, Earth is covered with water, and the human race struggles to survive on dilapidated boats and makeshift floating cities. Costner portrays a drifter who becomes caught up in a struggle between the evil deacon and a child's secret key to a wondrous place called Dry Land. With refreshing humour, groundbreaking special effects and awe-inspiring action, Waterworld sets a glorious high water mark for imaginative, thrill-packed entertainment. That sounds fantastic.
Boo! Where's this humour, apart from when he threw the girl in the sea?
Okay, so let's start obviously with the prequels. Let's go Noel first, I think.
Sure. I've gone very kind of simple. I basically just to save my own curiosity, I might need some help filling up the plot holes here.
Right, yeah.
Because I just want to try and figure out how Enola ended up where she was, because I can't make any sense of how she got there in the first place. Because at the end of the film, they go back to this hut, which is apparently where she was born.
Yeah.
You
see all the
recognise
maps.
the music box and all that.
Yeah.
So there were two people there who had a child. Okay, you're trying to repopulate the world. You have one child, very
And
responsible.
immediately dies.
There might be a heartbreaking fertility story behind that.
That's true.
Possibly.
I think possibly the parents got tetanus and died. And before
Specifically tetanus.
They did look clenched when they died, didn't they?
And then they just floated her off to sea in a little basket like...
After they died?
No, before they died, you buffoon.
But before they died, they wrote some maps and then went, oh, I know what we'll do as well. We'll tattoo. She must have been only like 2 or 3 at the time.
And they done tattoo stretches. She got all the way. It's a lot further away than we thought it was.
It's like drawing a picture of a balloon and then inflating it.
And there's no way they just floated her off in some basket.
No.
They had to get her to somewhere where there were humans going, but we'll not tell them where we are.
And we'll nip her back home to die.
Yeah.
And what relation is she to her as well? You know.
No, she said she kind of adopted her.
Right.
I think they floated her off, and it was a bit. And in the city, it should be like a big Moses basket, right? And in it, they keep her alive. They've got a big bag of tip milk. Right. She's expressed over time.
That's what killed her in the end,
really. She dried herself out, and she was feeding
herself inside out.
She was feeding the husband as well, and then he's floated her off.
Keep their own personal peccadillos out of my
Would you do that, or would you just think we're all going to die here? Let's finish off the baby and.
There's a sort of a horrible.
Let's put our daughter out to sea, but let's not teach her to swim.
What we're assuming here is that they wanted her to leave. It's entirely possible that the daughter was kidnapped. Some people might have hit upon dry land by mistake, and then gone.
Why didn't they just fucking
To
stay there?
be honest, we don't know if there were more people on the island. There might have been other people with her who took her off and.
I think the horses probably did, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think the horses just saw her on the beach and kicked her into the ocean.
Were they the Quinims from Gulliver's Travels? Were they like, oh, stop this, these stupid yahoos?
They saw one of their portraits and went, that is shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly like a little desert island either, was it? That last final shot, pretty much.
Pretty verdant, wasn't it?
Yeah, massive island.
No, you know what it is?
I know what it is.
It's Everest.
Is it Everest?
Apparently, that's what it is.
Of course.
And then in the end, they stumble upon a little sign that says,
Oh, really?
and Hillary
Was he here?
was in here.
They cut it out.
They cut it out.
Really? Because they kept the Exxon Valdez.
Yes.
Let's get back to you. Right,
Yes.
so you wanted a bit of clarity on her origins.
That's basically it, yeah.
Oh, that's-
Find out what the
right.
hell these people were thinking.
Okay.
What are they smoking?
What was smoking?
I don't know, but it grows at high altitudes, and I've heard that's really
Right, so
good.
exploring the origins of it. Okay. Adam, then what have you got for us?
I think I might have slightly overwritten compared to.
No, sometimes we do, sometimes we
Yeah,
don't.
seriously.
Well, it's called Argy Bargy, and we follow a couple. Well, they're Patrick and Jackie on a barging holiday. They are the forebears of Enola, but in today.
Oh.
Oh, so you've got generations.
Absolutely.
Hundreds of years.
We follow them as they attempt to salvage their marriage during a UK holiday of the Birmingham Canal system.
Right.
Their relationship crumbles to the backdrop of the rising water levels, which it's revealed is caused by an increase in the use of outdoor pizza ovens. That's what it all comes down to. At one
We are
point,
at the beginning of an epidemic of outdoor pizza.
See,
You're
that's
right,
what
you're
I'm
right, you're right.
Yeah.
at one point, they're going down a canal at night, having a blazing argument in the dark. It's just these occasional pizza ovens lighting them up like something out of Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
That must look like the Shire from a distance. Like the little shapes of them, and like if
Little
they open up,
rounds.
yeah, little
Just
round,
like
and then when a hobbit opens its door and the
Yeah.
fire comes, yeah.
I love the smell of
That
soul
sounds
in
sounds
the
like a
morning.
beautiful image.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful image, but it's a savage argument.
Oh.
They are really falling apart. That's it. Tagline: the world's getting warmer while their hearts are getting colder.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And the
That's,
thing is about that, did you know this, right? There's actually more canals in Birmingham than there are in Venice, and there's more shit in the canals.
and there is in Venice.
Square, gallon for gallon.
But unusually, Birmingham does not smell quite as bad as Venice.
Do you know what that's true? You can't smell it in the pictures.
No, you can't.
In fairness,
Yeah.
that's a very recent development.
Yeah.
It keeps
That's alright. I think the reason it's starting to smell bad in Venice is that it's full of people from Birmingham telling them that they've got more canals than there.
We came all the way just to tell you about
Just to
that.
shit in your canals.
Or it could be the Italians because they're the smelly race, aren't they?
By the way, I never said that Patrick and Jackie were from Birmingham. They're just holidaying in Birmingham, the most romantic
I know
spot
what
of
you're
all.
talking about.
Right, okay, let's keep going. Before we start another blooming,
Race sport.
yeah.
It's not a novel.
We've started so many on this show.
Yeah. Don't watch the Frozen episode. Anyway.
Or Willow.
Or Willow. Yeah. Right, okay, my prequel is called Wet Side Story.
I already love it.
Two rival gangs, the Sharks and the Jets, battle against each other in New York.
Jet skis.
Jet skis. yeah, or just the water jets, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Again, battle against each other in New York City. Little do they know that a tidal wave is heading into the city. As disaster hits, the two gangs have to work together to literally keep their heads above water. Featuring musical numbers such as Something's Coming, I Feel Shitty, and What a World. What a
Oh, very good. I'll leave this a few.
I like to be underwater. We all like to be underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it a few weeks before we put this episode out. You know what with Indonesia going on at the moment and that. So,
Indonesia is going on.
yeah,
It is going on,
It's
yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
So anytime we leave.
Yeah. I will, but I'll.
That's really new. That bit will be getting a snipped as well.
Yeah.
Southeast Asia. Going to be.
That's it, you get views in.
Yeah, we'll get the views. Yeah. Right, Tom, I certainly won't put it out anyway with whatever you've got.
Mine's my prequel is called not quite Waterworld. And there's 3 islands left.
Right.
But it's not a TV show. It's a bit like when they read Battlestar Galactica.
Right.
It's going to be a long form HBO series. It's 3 islands. The smokers, the landlubbers, and the Portuguese. Didn't mention them once in the film. And he goes, oh, how was they speaking? I'm not Portuguese. Never explained. So it's them, and it's just about the politics.
Things are better not explained.
Exactly. They're sort of like they're tradesmen. They've got everything. The smokers have got all the oil and everything, and the landlubbers, she's got all the plants and everything like that. So it's all about the war and the politics between them. Fucking violent as fuck. Loads of HBO style violence.
Scene about a trade disagreement.
I was going to say,
yeah, there is. Yeah, but they make it exciting. They make it exciting.
I can only think of one other film.
And that leads straight into Waterworld, was it?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, as the series goes on, as the seasons go on, the water gets higher and higher until there's like the islands get smaller and smaller. People like go off, like people leave, and you see them sort of like spreading off into the water and all that kind of stuff. And so it gets more like Waterworld as it goes on.
Can I offer a tagline?
Yeah.
The water's rising, and so are the tensions.
Oh.
Yeah,
and so
tagline master.
That's it. But I'm not. I mean, it's not quite Waterworld is a working title.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
What about Rising?
It could be called The Rising. Yeah. Waterworld, The Rising. Waterworld soon.
Watery World.
Watery World.
It's coming, you know.
Yeah.
It's almost.
Waterworld, the dampening.
Waterworld begins. All sorts.
Splashdown.
Splash.
Do you know, I think the original Waterworld should have finished. It should have gone out, and then you just see it on the planet where the island was, like the Universal logo.
Yeah, because that's a good shine art style.
Yeah.
Comes on with.
I think that's one of the first times they fucked with the logo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
I think there were another film, I don't know what it was, they were going to do something with the logo for that, and they went, no, you can't mess about with this logo. So,
they've done it loads of times now, haven't
they have now, yeah.
On the opening shot, you know, where the water rises and the continents disappear, and then it goes into the voiceover, and the guy's like, "This is what's happened." I read they had to put that in because Americans believed so ardently that it wasn't happening.
Right.
They needed a voiceover to explain, climate change is real, actually. And this is the premise of the film.
Right.
There's also an air of, we've decided, for the sake of argument, this is what's happening, but we're mainly doing it for a story.
That flat Earth is fucking.
I just remember
Wait till you get to my sequel.
there's another film that zooms in, The Burbs, Tom Hanks, that zooms right into the neighbourhood from
from the Universal
one, yeah. Sorry?
Scott Pilgrim one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I don't have an example, I'm afraid.
Get out.
Sorry, everyone.
Plenty of sort of Warner Brothers ones have messed around with the logo, haven't they? Like the Matrix one and everything.
Yeah.
In fact, in 1989, Batman, I think they did it. They didn't it fly through the.
No, that was just the
logo,
logo,
yeah.
Right, let's, Eddie, what have you got for prequel?
My prequel, it's a bit meta, but basically there's a small company called Black Death, and they are on their uppers. They're thinking, we have invented a hilarious little skull cartoon with a top hat, and it certainly isn't Slash from Guns N' Roses, so everyone can shut up thinking that, right? It isn't, but we make cigarettes and vodka, and no one's taking us seriously because we're clearly a joke. So, little boy in marketing, young man, marketing.
No, let's hear about this little boy.
Let's hear about Doogie Howser marketing.
Yeah, a little boy in marketing. He's thinking, how can I help? And he picks up a copy of Variety. And
You do?
Well, of course he does, because he's in America and stationed at 1 America Street, America, where the Black Death marketing company is, the marketing office is, and sees that the most expensive film ever made is on its way, and he thinks, well, I'm sure they know how to do this fine, and they won't need any extra money whatsoever. I mean, they wouldn't be to do something as silly as make a big set in the middle of the sea and then just have it fall into the sea and have to haul it back out again, dry it down and fix it.
Yeah. Not checking the weather beforehand and finding out that there's 45-mile-per-hour wind there.
If you were making the
time.
most expensive film ever, you would do these preliminary checks because you'd hire someone to do it, right? So he finds out that there's been an anomalous problem, and manages to secure an awful lot of his company's products to be some of the things that have survived the flooding of the entire planet. There is one pack of Marlboro that Dennis Hopper insists he smokes, and all the rest are Black Death cigarettes and Black Death vodka all over the place, and he makes an absolute bundle for a company that eventually goes down anyway, because their products were garbage.
What do you think goes down?
Well, yeah.
Still underwater.
I mean, where did they get all these cigarettes from to be known as the smokers? As
Yeah,
well?
I mean, they've got a ton of cigarettes.
they're quite blasé about them. It's
Yeah.
not because, like, in sort of other things like this, they're like, oh, they have like sort of half,
they're all
half
pristine,
puff and they put them out.
They're all pristine condition.
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah. And he wastes loads of money.
Yeah, he's flicking away half that.
He's even like fucking about trying to blow his own ship up just to see
Yeah.
whether his men are going to catch it. He's
Yeah.
like, what a prick.
It's going to work out one day, that secret gamble. It's going to get them all killed. The Mariner could have just hung around and waited for that to happen.
One of the guys driving with it, he's smoking a stogie the size of a bloody plumbing pipe.
Yeah.
It's an enormous fucking thing.
Yeah, that's it.
And he's just got it this happily in his mouth. They've all got so much tobacco.
And none of them have got vapes.
Well, let's get to no, do not say anything else. We're going straight to the sequels right now. Okay, sequel time. So let's start Adam first this time.
Okay, my sequel's called Wet Love. It follows up about 5 to 10 years after the Mariner has left the mall on dry land.
Right.
But the Mariner has a change of heart and decides he's going to go back to dry land and live among them. He's tired of being on his own. He proposes to Helen, the one who looks after Enola, but she's engaged to a snobby dry land person whose dad is the local parsnip baron. The Mariner tries to impress Helen, like he tries to tame a horse, but he sits on it the wrong way.
Oh,
Yeah,
classic.
classic.
Yeah.
He tries to cook a meal, but he uses the berries that are actually laxatives.
Oh.
And eventually, there's other hilarious scenarios ensue. Eventually, the parsnip kid, he frames the Mariner for doing a crime and gets to tell him to go away. Helen believes him. Then, as the wedding happens, he bursts in and proves, probably with the help of Enola, that he did in fact do that crime, and they should run away together and be married.
Very nice.
Isn't that nice?
I think you captured perfectly the humour from the first film. That's advertised on the box.
Oh wait, I've got tagline, talk about a fish out of water.
I love it.
There he goes.
That's great.
Lovely. Okay.
Wet love.
Wet love.
There it goes now.
Wet love.
We're looking for wet love.
Hooray.
Hashtag George Mike.
Laserdisc.
Hashtag Laserdisc.
Laserdisc. No, what have you got for a sequel?
Well, where do you go after Waterworld? Ice World.
Oh.
It's going to be, because that's what would happen. Because you would get if you had the world covered in water, the poles would freeze a bit, and then you get a chain reaction. The whole
But they swapped, didn't they?
freezes. The pole, well, that was the pole, just magnetic poles.
Magnetic pole swapped, yeah.
You still have
Yeah.
poles at the end.
What do you mean they swapped?
They say that.
North is south and south is
Yeah,
north.
that's only because they've been looking at a tattoo the wrong way up.
No, that's why the tattoo was
Was upside down
was
because that image has been around before.
Are you sure? I thought it was just because they've been looking at it. Because when they pull her up, it looks at it upside down rather than that way.
No, it's because
they
the
realised
image
they
is.
had to look at it the other way around.
Right, I just thought they'd been thick as fuck.
No, the image is
still
older.
pretty thick.
No, but yeah.
The image predates the reversal of the poles.
Does it ever explain the reversal of the poles?
They just do that every so often.
They do. Apparently, they might be doing it at the minute.
Apparently there's a lot
It
of
takes a long
it
time.
does. Seismic activity means that they sort
That's
of
the
just.
shock you're doing there, not the size of it.
No, that is rock, right? But that is they.
Can I just say on the tattoo, what a good job that the parents were decent artists with flesh. Because otherwise, if I'd done it, it would have just been a big arrow pointing to a rock.
Well, it does in effect just a big arrow on it. It's not like little detail and little bits around. Just like there's an arrow, or
It's like a handstick one as well, so it's sort of all gently tapped out.
Yeah.
It's sort of very
on a newborn baby apparently. Anyway, sorry. Cool.
So, Kevin Costner, obviously evolution sped up because he's able to develop gills pretty much like that.
and webbing.
So, with the ice, he's now, one of his feet has evolved into an ice skate, whilst the other is kind of like a cramp on so he can climb.
Alright, so multitasking.
I'm multitasking.
Sorry, is he evolved again?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Just,
Evolving.
He can hop up an ice wall.
he can either hop up or skate down and
Oh, nice.
like that.
Yeah?
His fingers, one of them's an ice pick, one of them's an ice saw.
So he literally adapts for his
Like a
environment.
little
Like,
Swiss Army man.
Yeah.
He's got a little. One of them's a little blowtorch now for making ice sculptures. Because they're the new currency. Ice sculptures are big.
Ice sculpture, or has he now got really long wavy hair and this sort of a constantly surprised look?
And if
he
he-
can't use his hands properly.
And if he sticks his tongue onto an iced up pole, it doesn't stick.
Ooh.
He can lick it.
He can lick all the icy balls.
He can lick all the icy poles.
Hi, Professor Xavier. I can
he's
lick
got
all
a
the
really
ice
long
balls.
tongue that
Yeah.
he can make stick to ice and he can like fire it and pull himself.
Pull himself up still.
Like a Batman grapple gun.
Like the Toad from X-Men.
Yeah.
Well, his guy's nose is a snow plough.
That's a very unkind thing to say like Kevin Costner.
And the gills have evolved into snow blowers. So
There you go. So
he's got to drive away.
multitasking
I
Kevin Costner.
actually think you've written Inspector Gadget. That's what you've written.
Yeah.
It's my secret desire. Let's
Yeah.
go out. I want
Is
to
he
see-
still a relentless killing machine, yet naive like a little boy at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is. And the band.
What are Martos?
You didn't really want me. Snap a neck.
Oh yes, and finally the six pack on his belly has evolved into a nice tray. So you can get.
So it's offer a chilling drink for people.
The big old cocktails.
Is he-
Nice
is he
ones,
just
yeah, the nice
Pop
heat
ice
every
cubes
morning.
out of his house.
Yeah. Every morning they're there, just and then he
Nice.
mixes a little bit.
In a world made of ice, he could make smaller ice.
More ice.
What?
More easily
Let's
possible.
keep this guy around.
Well, he's useful, isn't he?
Yeah, when would you ever ask for ice cubes?
Anyone want some ice?
No,
Literally, our house is made of
Yeah, we're sick of ice cubes.
Not really shapes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
One's a Batman logo.
Oh, sweet.
One's a lightning bolt.
Back on board. I like him again now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah.
And he's fighting some polar bears.
Big,
So really
are
silly.
they big armoured Ian McKellen polar bears?
Yeah, they have evolved. They're kind of human.
Oh, cool.
They're kind of hipster polar
Oh,
bears.
well,
That's
they
what
would be
we
there, yeah.
Okay.
Big bomb bags on the front.
Very good. Well, the Guild thing, I think they explained, I don't know if there were a sequel comic book to Waterworld, right? And apparently they were going to have it where it explained that it was like genetic engineering, that he was like a bit of a experiment. And that's why they that big whale thing that comes out. I thought it was a whale, it's not. It's
No,
supposed to be
it's a monster,
something.
isn't
Yeah.
Which they don't explain.
Yeah, and
Even though it has really, really fish-like
And
flesh.
appears once, even though there's food.
yeah.
Screen where
Yeah.
you see
Yeah.
all the
Very
film.
strange that bit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they
Oh,
said that
right,
was
if
supposed to
you
be a
really want
genetic
to feed, then we'll...
intentionally.
Yeah.
That's on
Right.
a portable barbecue as well. He's got
Yeah.
got it from the garage.
I think it will
Well,
make
all those
all-
cigarette coupons, yeah.
It's got a load of points for it being
all of the cigarettes in that film were pre-warning too.
Yeah, they were.
So, yeah.
Not a single pouch of tobacco, mind. All of them, 20 decks.
Yeah, 20 days.
Yeah.
And then I think that the evolution though is probably more logical than the genetic.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's like nature's done it all the time, hasn't it?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
well, the thing
But
is, well,
how
you'd
quickly
have,
it's-
you'd have a sort of, you know, obviously people didn't just wake up drowned in their beds the next morning. This right. So presumably there'd been a sort of Weapon X style secret science.
Unless mermaids and mermen exist, and
Somebody
we're
found
just
one.
one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
did they cause the Waterworld, these
Maybe,
mer people?
I don't know.
These mer people.
We'll see.
Who speak of?
Oi, mer! Right, let's keep going. We could talk about Waterworld all day, couldn't we? We have
I'd
the,
like nothing more.
right, so my sequel is Waterworld Wet Again, which is a play on Yet Again, because everybody's thinking, oh.
Really, because I thought of Rattigan from The Great Mouse Protector.
Yeah. Set 23 years after the first film, we start on the island, and there's an attack by an enemy known as the Vapors.
Wow.
And
Looking through Gary Gilmore's eyes.
yeah, they basically capture all the islanders except for the now grown-up Enola, who makes a daring escape on a shipping vessel. She goes on a quest to seek out the Mariner, played again by Kevin Costner, and hope they will help her track down her people and destroy the Vapors and their leader, the evil Darth Vapor. I had to go there. Featuring terrible green screen but impressive live action shots. So you get like the film itself, you get a bit of
I must say, in that film.
And the thing they built, the set.
But then you've got the horrible balloon bit.
Well, the CG, that's the thing, the CG is that appalling that you just see how good the real stuff is. You're like,
oh, there's some great shots in it.
It's not even CG, is it? It's just it's like optical.
Yeah. They really did.
Yeah.
I'm worried at one point someone was ringing up the producer going, so do you want it in the C or CG? Yeah, C, that's what I said. Cheers, G. Right, we'll build it then.
Yeah. Right, so that was mine, very basic. What you got?
Mine is called Waterworld, the Draining. What it is so back in the hundreds of years ago, when the Earth was flooding, humans at that time left the Earth in spaceships that they built and fucked off. And then over a few hundred years, they've found another planet. They've become more. They're on Mars.
Is this Elon Musk's mate?
Yeah, Elon Musk's mate. We'll say it's them.
Just to keep it happy.
The Muscovites or something. The
Musketeers.
That's it, we decided.
The Musketeers, and they're on Mars, and they've gone off. They've developed technology and everything because they got to Mars and they had to wait until they could develop proper technology to get back, so that they could take half the water back to Mars,
Right.
and make oceans there again.
Because that would be pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Shipping half the world's water.
Well, exactly. So they're building.
They siphon it.
So they've come down in spaceships and they've built a pipe all the way from Earth to Mars.
They should have like expeditions down to the bottom and just get all the lengths of rubber hose, join them together, and just literally like the petrol, just and then into space.
Pretty much what they're doing, but
Sweet.
all of them suck at the same time.
I've seen those films.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And so they're sucking all the but Kevin Costner's there still, and he's got himself he's got a quadran this time.
Oh,
yeah, and he's
right.
even better than the first, because that was pretty fucking cool.
It's good,
Well, that was impressive. They've got an even bigger, even better boat that he's built himself as more of the world has become more exposed.
It's a better boat than a man with gills needs.
Yeah.
It's just for show, really.
Yeah, if you could have a raft, it'd be golden.
So, why does no one else have a boat like him? And that's a good boat. Where you get your boat? I want a boat like yours. Okay,
I'm sorry, but my boat is broken down.
That's it. So as our world becomes more and more exposed, like the people there find more and more, and then they start to try and get rid of the pipe because they don't like the pipe, the draining pipe.
Coming down here, taking our water.
That's it.
Even though we have what people would describe as a dangerous excess.
Yeah, that's it. Because they're nicking off the fish as well. Instead of taking them up into, and the fish stay obviously alive in the water.
You just want in some sort of net over the front of the pipe. Take the water, and then there's just you go there every day, pick up the fish that's been sucked to the.
Except the humans that are on Mars have got security. You know, it's a big facility. It's not just a pipe in the ocean. They've got a big fucking facility, like a bigger atoll style set, like in the water.
Is it just in case people sort of get some scuba gear and decide they're going to hitch a free ride to Mars?
Exactly. Yes.
They want to stop.
They want to stop. They want to stop
immigrants.
Mutos.
Oh, mutos.
It's like at this point,
Mars muto free.
Mars muto free. That's it. So they've got to stop them from getting up there because they want the fish on Mars as well. So they're trying to stop.
Obviously, we all know that the mutos get to Mars.
Well, Kevin Costner goes. Kevin Costner goes up there. Kevin Costner does there's a long montage of him going to swim up the pipe, and you see him in space. Beautiful it is. You see him.
Yeah.
It's a clear pipe.
Clear pipe.
Oh, that's nice.
Nebulous, and you see him swimming through space in the pipe.
The water doesn't freeze in space.
No, it's a warm pipe.
Because it's a warm. You've heard of a warm pipe.
Imagine some workmen there with plans going.
It's like a bomb.
You want it heated as well?
So, yeah.
It's already a big fucking pipe there, so they can't
It's
eat
got
it.
to be a wall pipe, and they've got to keep
It has got to be one, you're right,
It's
yeah.
got to keep the
At
wall.
least she's
It's made out of duvets.
Right, but is that the...
No,
is
so
that-
Kevin Costner goes to Mars, and then...
Oh, there's more?
Yeah. So the second half is like Kevin Costner's on Mars, and because they're...
It's the second half, was the first half just
The
pipe
first-
construction.
Yeah, you see that in 30 years later, Kevin, he's like old grizzly, he's developed a few more gills and stuff.
Right.
And,
Also, it takes a while for the beginning for the real Waterworld to actually pick up any kind of steam.
Yeah.
So
and it also he's had kids with Enola, like later on.
With Enola?
What? Yeah, later on. Ellen's died, and she's come of
I don't
age.
know about that.
Hang on.
Kevin
You've
Costner.
lost.
I'm not right with that.
30 years later.
Yeah, alright, so
Ellen died.
And that, how old's Costner now?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's an old man, but like he's fishy, so he's you know, like
Oh, right.
He's well preserved by the ocean.
like those sharks that live for
Is it like
400
donkey
years?
years?
Yeah, you know, like those sharks that live for 400 years.
So
It's like the Highlander.
So so are you saying that this is like Enola is now in her late 20s?
No, she's in a.
Hang on, so
Alright.
what you're saying is you've just turned the original Waterworld into a grooming movie. When he teaches her to swim, he's like, this will come in handy later.
Yeah. Well, that's over big warm pipes as well. I mean,
Yeah,
it's all-
that's it. So, and then he swims off up to Mars in the second half, right?
Your commitment to dreadful ideas is astonishing.
And they've got.
Well, this is the second half still, isn't it?
Because they've got the partial oceans going on in there, and so Kevin Costner like swims all like to Mars, sort of like government HQ or whatever, and then goes in, and then like in the first film when he goes through the Exxon Valdez and just fucking slaughters everyone, right, and then sinks it, killing women, children, families that are probably there. You know, they don't want to be there, but like the smokers are pretty much their only safe bet.
So he can be there with his child bride. Yes.
That's it, and he fucking murders them all, and then he goes and does exactly the same on Mars. And then, whilst occasionally just having a little cry because he's a naive little boy man still.
Who is essentially destroying what remains of humanity, as broken as it is.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm worried you see the Mariner's like sort of a fish come Forrest Gump.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Though he's a bit old.
Fishy gum.
Fish Gump, yeah. Fish Guppy?
Yeah.
Forrest Guppy. There you go.
Forrest
I got there eventually.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
Right, very good, okay. If a little long. Well, that's alright. Eddie, what have you got for us?
I've got. It's similar to Tom's actually, except he doesn't bother waiting 30 years. No. Mine's called Waterworld, Too Flat, Too Furious. In honour of Tom's absence, I had a Fast and Furious reference. The Mariner comes back to dry land as he's being hunted by globalists. Now, this doesn't...
Pesky globalists.
Yeah, well, not the sort of globalists that are ruining our world, right, guys? Yeah. Right. What this is these are people who believe the Earth are round, or you know, divs as we like to call them. So because he's been going around the place going, oh, it probably is round, and they're going, oh, it probably is flat because look, this is all flat here, and they're going, no, there's no evidence for that. So in an expensive race against time, he gets Enola and Helen and maybe a helpful, funny person that also lives there, just to carry on the the legacy of hilarity that the first Waterworld started us with.
Like a comedy sidekick.
Oh, do you know what? Yes.
Like Jack Black or someone.
Jack Black's in Waterworld.
He is in Waterworld.
Jack
Black's a pilot in Waterworld, yeah. In fact, so yes, Jack
Give
Black.
over.
No, he's in it, mate. He's also in the. He's also in Neverending Story Part 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
He plays Jamaican. It's not one of, I know what you did last summer. I'm sure it's one of the sequels. He plays like a guy with dreads who speaks with a Jamaican. It's awful.
Yeah,
Sounds there.
Sounds it.
But yeah, Jack Black. In fact, we'll have Jack Black's character. He wasn't a bad guy. He just liked flying planes. He was a pilot in it, wasn't he? And,
Skyboat.
I beg your pardon. A skyboat. Yeah.
What Dennis Hopper calls it a plane later on, though, doesn't he?
Oh,
You want to play a plane? Fly a plane. And he goes, no.
Excuse me, my boss is broke. But so he turns up because he's good. So he talks very slowly and loudly with increased intensity about things that rock every so often. Usually when he finds a rock, because they're fairly rare in the water.
Right.
But what they have to do is they journey to the edge of the world. Now, obviously, we know that because the Earth is flat, like one of these, right, around the edge of the world, there's ice walls that keep everything in.
Makes sense.
The whole story of Waterworld is about that ice melting.
Right.
So now the edge is exposed, and what they do is they just sail right off the edge of the world, just to show the stupid globe cucks what for.
Hashtag globe cucks.
Hashtag globe cucks.
Yeah.
So basically, it's finally going to show people that the fact that the Earth is flat is not a stupid idea, because at least 2 rappers believe it.
Right.
Those rappers will do the soundtrack, so the lovely score, which is much better than it had to be for Waterworld.
Well, they rejected the first score for the film.
Oh, really?
I know my scores. Yeah.
I was going to say.
They said it was too bleak and too. So got
Too
James.
ethnic.
Too ethnic.
Really?
Yeah.
With all that comedy that's in there.
Yeah. All that wacky stuff. Yeah, but yeah. It was a
Can
bit,
you add a few boing?
Yeah.
All the slapstick. What was it? Was it a lot more sort of rhythmic and
Yeah,
drummy and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite an actiony, what you call it, isn't it?
No, it's sort of swashbuckling in places. It's it's great.
Right.
So there's going to be all that kind of thing. So.
Very good. Right, let's. I think we'll go to the requels then.
Right, okay, it's time for the requels. So let's start with Tom this time, please.
So my requel is, you know how they've gone and they've taken things that people love, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they've just done it with She-Ra and He-Man and various other things, and made a really fucking weirdly drawn, horrible cartoon out of it. Yeah, it's just like that.
So Waterworld, the animated.
Yeah, it's like all slapsticky, and there's like but a little bit of anime sort of style coming into it. Like occasionally his gills flap open and he makes a big noise. And stuff like that.
A sexy woman walks in the room and his gills just go.
You know what I mean? And it's just awful, and everyone hates it, but kids love it. Saturday mornings.
Yeah, they love it.
So they make you, as a parent, you have to then take your kids to the feature film version.
Yeah,
that's it. Everyone involved in it.
And you're just thinking, why couldn't this have been the Powerpuff Girls or something, good?
Yeah. That's it. So that's just a really horrible cartoon version.
Right, okay. No worries. Yeah, it's good. Right. Well, you made up for all your sequel based on that.
What's that?
Do they make a kind of a theme park attraction based on the cartoon version as well?
Yeah,
it goes on to
definitely.
be more successful
Yeah.
than the original.
Yeah, it's basically what they've got is a giant tank, which they just fill with water, and it's like hundreds of miles square. And they just what they do is they fly you out to the middle in a helicopter, put you on a trimaran, and then you have to fucking survive.
Yeah.
Can we go there? Can we? Huh?
I've been to the Waterworld thing in LA.
It's like Westworld,
but watery, and it was great. But I took my kids to it.
The sun show,
sun show, and it was like, this is great. What's it based on?
And then I watched the film and went, wow, based on that.
Did you just turn to your kids and go, it's based on our future? If your generation doesn't do something...
Well, this is a warning. I'll be dead. Yeah. This is a warning.
They could have a Vegas attraction called Waterworld The Experience, where you just go put money into a machine and lose it all. And
That was the
Simpsons.
arcade machine, wasn't it?
Yeah, Simpsons. Yeah.
Mel Haas putting like
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
10
That's probably where I
quarters
just need that
into
from.
a thing, takes one step and he goes, game over, and he goes, starts feeding it.
Yeah. Cool. Right. Eddie, what have you got for us? Requel.
I've got Waterworld Fury Road. Or brackets Gulfstream? I don't know. Some sort of, I want
Fury Canal.
Fury Canal. Wasn't he the first man in space?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I want a Mad Max Fury Road-esque go back to the world. Don't necessarily need to relate it to Waterworld, but just have more high octane, super exciting, with good effects this time.
Are you saying the original Waterworld wasn't Mad Max on Sea?
Mad Max on Sea is
It's a great place for a holiday.
Do you know what? It's not just for retirement homes anymore, Mad Max on Sea. see. But no, I'd love to see Waterworld actually done really, really well.
What? It was.
It was done. It was done as well as.
Did you not see what I saw?
It was done as well as it, potentially as well as it could have been for 1995. But we're here in the year 2018.
Yeah.
Hashtag future. And
Hashtag good CGI.
Hashtag good CGI. But yeah, I think
It wouldn't be.
no, it wouldn't. But I think. But then just keep it very, very simple. Just the smokers who aren't too dissimilar to the what's it, the Wild Boys were.
The one on an electric guitar.
Yeah.
But he ends up getting.
Just swaps it for a mandolin halfway through. It's like, no, there's no, yeah. But have that kind of a thing,
Would they let you show smoking though these days? We're even in 18 films and stuff like that now.
Well, that's why you have the smokers. Maybe it's because they have plumes of smoke coming out of their.
Right.
There's still plenty of combustion going on.
Yeah, maybe they've got on the Exxon Valdez giant cabinet.
I'd actually prefer it with the QE2.
Alright.
What they do is they lower the suspension on the QE2, put a big spoiler on it, really, really knacker, and then at the end you just see QE2 on the back, and they turn it into this huge.
That's the reveal at the end.
Yeah, that's the big battleship that they use.
They've got a big cabinet on there, on the deck.
Yeah.
Full of kippers, and that's why they call the smokers.
That's what they did. The main guys from Arbroath.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to happen.
Alright, cool.
It's delicious. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah.
Right, lovely. Okay, Adam, what have you got for us?
I am reimagining this world. The title is The Mariner Who Went Down an Ocean and Built Up a Continent. Basically, in this version, the mariner has used his mutant powers to build up an actual country from the ground up.
Right, okay.
But this has turned him into a land baron and is oppressing the people with his accursed soil tax.
Oh.
If you're standing on it, you owe him. Enola is a poor peasant girl who leads a covert then overt revolution and convinces the mariner to give up his evil ways and start to build a new land. In the end, tagline, I've got two for you. All the earth is his earth, or his earth is rules.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's how I
When
reimagine
you
it.
see him building it, can it be like that scene in Witness where they raise the bar? That would be brilliant.
He has to do it like 1 teaspoon at a time.
It just goes to the bottom of the ocean.
Just
and
makes a
starts
pile,
piling.
and it makes it bigger, till it pokes out of the ocean. What's up?
Just the first little daisy just peeks its head out. Yeah.
I think the first little daisy comes out and he goes, "Now I am a god."
And then he says, "You owe me tax, you daisy prick."
Yeah.
And that's it.
Alright, very good.
Why
Nice
did-
and simple, yeah.
Why did no one in that film just go, so why is this planet called Earth?
Do they ever refer to it as that?
No, I don't think they
No.
do. But it will still be called Earth. Or
Well-
does he just go, on this
Oh,
water world?
Yeah, that bit at the start,
they don't-
Nobody does that on Waterworld,
And then they start calling water hydro when they're drinking it.
Yeah.
Shut up!
It's a bit, there's a few things in it as well, like there's a bit where Dennis Hopper says something about his golf game. You're
My
like,
short game. Oh, this doesn't affect my
you
short
never
game.
fucking play golf, were you?
That was like that was probably Dennis Hopper
That's
just
it.
did real
Riffing on
life.
the- yeah.
Everyone else speaks perfect English, but Kevin Costner's got like, he doesn't use, I trade for hydro. Like, it's like he doesn't have a full language, but like everyone else is perfect English.
He's Lion-O
Is it
when in
good?
distress
Yeah.
and using his internal monologue.
There must be more mutants as well, because they see the gills and they all scream mutant.
Yeah, they go, oh, we know what they are.
Yeah.
Kill them all.
Yes,
in
you can't really do
the
it.
oil stuff.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
cycling this new doll back to the Earth.
And at the end, deleted scene, he has a much longer conversation with Urban and goes, why I'm going back out to sea is to look for my own kind.
Ah.
And presumably have more very long pisses by himself on a boat.
Yeah.
Which,
But there was also a rumour that there was a load of money spent on the film altering how his gills looked.
Ah.
So like in the initial cut they looked too much like a vagina.
Do you know that, or did you want to go that way?
I remember hearing
all
that.
these facts.
I
and
don't think
they'll
there's
never
any
check.
truth in it because I tried to Google that rumour, but I remember hearing that rumour. at
You
the time.
googled Kevin Costner's vagina.
What a lovely afternoon you had.
Glad I had the Google safe search on for this.
You private window? Kevin Costner's vagina. Right, what have you got for your your requel?
Requel. So we've got Enola on the man-made atoll with her tattoo on the back. But unfortunately, there's another part of the tribe there are descendants from the last known crew of the TV series Tattoo Fixers. They see this monstrosity on her back and go, we've got to do something about this. So they cover it up.
Yeah.
They do this, and it's all black, so they go on it. They do the character from Spirited Away. That eats
right.
the little thing, but all black down her back, and they're like, oh, nice job. We're the best.
So, is there a scene where they sit and all down and go, babes, tell us about this tattoo, where it came from?
We're pretty sure that scene. I don't know. I don't remember it whatsoever.
I got it before I developed long-term memory. And you should never get a tattoo.
Yes.
So many times.
There and Magaluf, never get a tattoo.
The baddies, the vapors. We've got the vapors. And you can tell they're the baddies because they've got terrible flavours like badger scrotum and aniseed. And it's cherry flavoured and squirrel sweat. And so
A lot of land mammals.
In the original, one of the smokers is called Horse, but none of them know what one is.
Maybe it's from horsepower because they've got the cars.
But it's just one of those words that people go, it's a word.
I suppose, yeah.
But we don't know the origin of it, like a lot of our words. And for the vaping, we're going to reintroduce Smellorama.
Alright,
So you get that whole real whiff how disgusting the
Little
vaping
scratch and
is.
sniff thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then they
You really are trying to make this the most expensive thing around you.
So they people show up and say, oh, where's the tattoo? And they go, well, it looks like this. And I'm going, oh, fucking hell. We're going to do laser removal. But they don't have any lasers. So it's just this.
It's just a word they don't know what it means.
No, they
keep
can
on-
use
they keep-
magnifying glasses.
They keep on going, what we need is laser removal, and the guy keeps going, what? Sorry, laser removal, we weren't talking to you, mate. Oh, okay, fine. He goes back to doing what he was
They
doing.
do it like an ongoing joke,
Yeah.
which is never funny, a bit like the taser face joke in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Roughly that, yeah.
Never lands that.
I like Taserface.
I like taser face, but the joke kind of like this.
I laughed at the cinema I was at.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Just as well he went to the same one, or he did take a very dim view of it.
Yeah. 3-hour-long scene of the girl going through torturous agony, having this tattoo removed. I would say, I forgot to say, it's an Eli Roth film.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Okay.
And she's an actor, so she had it done for real.
Yeah.
Well, Stanley Kubrick made everyone be a dick to her.
Yeah.
But
It's a
she's
different
a child actress, and everyone hates child actors.
That's true,
So
So-
it's kind of okay.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
So it's okay to hurt someone if you dislike them.
Yep.
That's the moral of the film.
That's the moral of all these films.
Was anything?
That's right.
That's
Yeah. Okay, right, my requel is just called Waterworld. An eccentric billionaire builds a state-of-the-art water park named Waterworld. After a lightning storm affects the control systems, the water park becomes alive and begins to kill the park's guests after a lockdown. Starring in this will be Sean Connery out of retirement as the eccentric billionaire, Pierce Brosnan as the slide inspector, Timothy Dalton as the family man, just on a day out. It's called, putting on. Daniel Craig as the guy in shorts. George Lazenby as Larry the lifeguard, and the voice of Roger Moore. Rest in peace.
What's
Hang on, voice of Roger Moore as PALS,
Yeah.
which stands for Pool and Leisure System.
Right, okay. And what made you bring that collection of actors together?
I just thought I want to bring them all together.
Connection.
I want to get them all together.
Can I ask, is this based on the latest Michael Crichton novel?
No, but it sounds like it could be done.
Also, it's a bit like Christine.
but with
Yeah.
a sentient murderous
What?
waterside park.
So it's a bit like Short Circuit.
Yeah.
And you can only ever improve a film by making it a bit like Short Circuit.
Yeah.
So who's going to black out for this one?
Yeah.
It's Short Circuit. Yeah. So that's it. That's all I had.
I like it.
Right.
How does the park kill people?
Well, like say they're on slide and it just enclose on them.
And then they come out like at the bottom, or like flick them off. Or
Blood had run down. You know, you'd see all blood gushing down.
yeah, and just a pair of trunks.
Yeah.
Some goes in the weighing machine and keep getting slammed against the wall.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to get out of it. It's like,
Some of them will just be burnt to death by the unfeasibly hot water out of the showers. You have to keep pressing the button.
One jumps into a pool, which they think is water, but it's all that stuff that they put in the water.
Yeah.
What is it?
Chlorine.
That's it, it's just chlorine, and they jump straight into it and melt.
And you see them as they go past the water, just a skeleton just comes through.
Yeah.
Because everything else has been just immediately chlorinated, and you just get poof and melt.
Oh, and to add a bit of extra drama as well, you know them water slides that go through shark tanks, you know, in the middle thing. All that can just smash it. Just sharks.
Well, you're in and then you go, well, there's a little exit at the end.
Yeah.
In it.
Yeah. You just go straight into shark pool instead of. Oh.
And then there's just a lot of sharks stood around you, just baseball bats and stuff, just looking at you, just idly slapping them in their fins.
Yeah, but I wanted to bring the remaining Bond cast together.
I noticed.
Don't know why. Just don't like it.
Who's the guy who's going to tell everyone that it's the park that's killing people? And
Well,
the park owner's like, that's ridiculous.
That would be the slide inspector, wouldn't it? Brosnan. And he goes to Connery and goes,
A lowly slide inspector.
Yeah.
Get out of
Get out
here.
of my
you know, it's all kicking off. And he's like, oh, no, it's not. Get back out there and you inspect those slides. That's what I've been doing, and you're not.
I want to sit here and shout at gerbils because I'm eccentric.
Yeah, so, that's it.
Nice.
Right, shall we move on to the recaps then, and we'll offer some points?
What?
You'll know
This is a new development.
Prizes?
Yeah.
No, we're not getting points, we're just picking favourites. Right, okay, it's time for the recaps. So, Adam, your prequel first. Yes, prequel.
My prequel was the Argy-Bargy, where the people's relationship disintegrate on a barging holiday. The sequel was...
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're alright.
Hi, Drew. The story of Enola, what the hell were parents thinking, how they doesn't make any sense. I want to figure out if we can tell a story that actually makes some sense.
Yeah.
I don't think we can.
No. Mine was Wet Side Story, Sharks and the Jets. Basically working together.
Sharks and the jet skis, wasn't it?
Yeah, jet skis, yeah. Tom?
Mine was Not Quite Waterworld, which was the long form HBO series, really violent, 3 islands, smokers, landlubbers, Portuguese, and all the shit that goes on between them, the wars and everything, and the wars slowly getting higher season after season. That was it.
Good, yeah.
Very violent, very violent.
Yeah, very bad. Yeah. Emphasise the point.
That's on the posters, just very violent.
Violent.
Guaranteed, very violent.
Yeah.
You thought Game of Thrones was violent. Wait till you see this wet shit.
Right, okay.
That's the tagline.
Yeah.
You know what? I think Adam's better at tagline. I mean, yours certainly get to the point, but there's less poetry than that.
Yeah, absolutely. But still.
Okay.
Mine was the story of how a plucky boy who works in marketing manages to get Black Death brand cigarettes and vodka into a film of that high esteem before it was released. An expensive film.
Okay. What do we think then? We've got to say what we thought was the best one.
So just
Jets
the title,
versus Sharks.
Jets, but
Wet Side Story.
That pun is worth watching.
I'm
Wet
surprised.
Side, yeah.
Thank you.
I like West Side Story a lot, so I very, very happily watch more violent than West Side Story.
More violent. Right, cool. Okay, sequels then?
Yeah.
My sequel was Wet Love,
Yeah.
where the mariner returns to win the heart of Helen, taking on Parsnip Baron's son.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had Ice World, where Kevin Costner evolves into Swiss
Oh,
Army
yeah.
knife. a nice place to swim on, Swiss Army knife.
These big plough nose.
Okay, man was set 20 years after the first film. The Vapors attack the islanders, they kidnap all their people, and Nola goes after. She goes to get the Mariner for help, and Darth Vapor.
Mine was the draining in, which was about the Mars, the previous occupants of Earth.
The interplanetary,
that's it.
interplanetary sluice.
Yeah, the people that had left Earth during when it was still landed, who were like, oh, we've got to get away because there's water's rising, so they went and colonised
The
Mars.
Musketeers.
Yeah, the Musketeers, and then they built a big warm pipe from Mars to Earth.
They lay a big warm pipe into
so they could return the Earth to how it was, and also, turn Mars into a lovely watery planet. Jacuzzi.
Right. Okay. Eddie.
Mine was Waterworld, Too Flat, Too Furious, where the evil globe cucks believe the world to be round, which is stupid. And the Mariner and Jack Black, the former skyboat pilot, and Enola and Helen race to the edge of the world, which used to be surrounded by ice walls, but obviously they've melted, so they go straight over the ends, but at least those stupid globe divs know what's what now.
Okay, what do we think? I'm going to go for Knowles, I think, with the Ice Costner.
Inspector Ice World.
I'd also want to see if Costner had stooped so to do it, making all these things on him.
I want a montage of him waking up and something's just evolved overnight. Oh my god,
My shoulder's a cheese grater now!
What does everybody else think?
Looking down his pants going,
that'd be part of the humour.
Eddie, what do you think?
I like that one too.
Close second goal as well with the pipe, and I did like.
Yeah, no, I like
it.
that.
So in depth.
very well advised for the time.
I did like the length of warm pipe.
Right, cool.
Between planets. Yeah.
Okay, Requels then, Adam.
The Mariner who went down an ocean and built a project. So he becomes an evil land baron.
Yeah, I like how much of a dick he becomes in that.
Oh, he's a real dick.
He really is.
Could go either way, that character, and he's obviously.
But if you have built an entire continent out of what you found on the bottom of the ocean, you might be a bit snippy. So maybe you
Takes some time, but he gets it done.
Yep. No.
We've got Waterworld, the Tattoo Fixers edition. With vapors and gruesome magnifying glass tattoo.
Oh, as an Eli Roth joint, wasn't it?
Yeah, Eli Roth. Yeah. Mine was eccentric billionaire builds a state-of-the-art water park.
Out of James Bond.
It's got the James Bond cast.
Yeah.
Mine was the really twee, fucking awful cartoon.
Oh, really?
The really, really quirky little animation style.
Yeah.
Kids love, but parents just look at and go, "What have you done with my childhood?" And then kill themselves.
Thundercats.
Yeah, Thundercats.
Tagline.
Yeah.
What have you done with my childhood?
Yeah, what?
What have you done with your childhood?
That's it. And in it, his gills do look like vaginas.
Okay.
It's a little in-joke from the animators. Goes over all the kids' heads.
And people keep poking him. People keep poking his gills. Really close up. And he goes, ooh.
The opening shot is from Mars and we zoom in eventually to his
From the Universal logo, and zoom straight into his ear vagina.
Oh my god, right.
Twin gills.
Into his tuppence lobes. Yes. Waterworld Fury Road, brackets, maybe Gulfstream? So Mad Max Fury Road, just fuck the plot. Who gives a red rosemary fuck? The most basic A to B race against everything. Well, A to B, back to A again. Obviously, I forgot to mention this when I was doing it. Obviously, at the end of Mad Max Fury Road, spoilers, they get all excited about as much water as they can drink. They'll have to have something different at the end of this, otherwise it might be less like, now we've got access to water! Sand. No, brilliant, yeah.
I just find a bit of the sea that for some reason it's fresh water.
That'll be
that'll be something.
Fuck exactly over Old Faithful. Well, we used to be on Facebook. Go, this is a nice warm glass of water.
Right,
Fury Road.
what do we think then?
I'm torn.
Yeah, some good
Yeah,
options.
I like your titles, every one of your titles. I want to
Yeah,
I will say though, the deaths in Chris's one would be like Final Destination, like you can style them out. They'd be worth watching.
Actually, yeah, that's true. There's some. It won't be complete wall-to-wall gore, but when it happens, it will be really tailored.
And also the fact that you've got all those Bond actors.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
just that, I love the idea of that murderous part. Just some of the sequences just horrific.
Yeah.
Like when it crushes and then just like literally the skeleton comes down and
Yeah.
followed by a load of guts and a pair of bloody trucks.
I like the idea that when it goes down the chute, it's as if someone's just gone like that in the middle and then let go.
Yeah.
Someone gets sliced in half by a surfboard.
Yeah.
So
Are we going to write this film?
What you want is the surfboard comes towards you and then it veers off and you go, oh, that's okay, but the fin on the bottom just takes the top of the skull off.
Wow.
It's good, ain't it?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So,
I think wet Bond.
oh, okay.
The Waterworld is not enough.
Should we write that down?
Right, now that's just sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Tomorrow never dries.
Oh, coming out anymore before we wrap up. You know?
Wet finger.
Yeah.
Not wet finger.
Oh.
License to krill.
Oh, come on. Oh. Can't think of it.
Octopus.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That's the first joke ever made out of the title of Octopussy that wasn't sexual.
Yeah. Okay, right, well, we're at the end of the Waterworld, the epic Kevin Costner fiasco that cost him millions.
I find it surprisingly watchable, actually.
Made no sense.
Yeah, it does.
There's some fantastic shots where he's on top of shipping and
I mean, the whole
laptop
laptop with the tree and everything.
Just the plane with the guys on the jet skis.
The Empire Strikes Back bit as well, that's really good.
I mean, I want to know how they actually got that going, because that plane's got to take off at a speed that's not going to drag them.
Absolutely.
That was
There's some clever stuff actually.
Yeah.
But like you say, the bit with the plane going round the thing,
Yeah.
you kind of look at that and you think, how did they actually, because even if it were model work or whatever, it still looks good, and whereas the balloon bit later, it's on the green screen, like, oh my god, this is
The underwater city.
Oh,
yeah.
That's serious.
That's fair.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
We all really fucking love this film, mate.
So we highly recommend Waterworld. Go buy it. Yeah. Right, we'll say goodbye. See you again on Prequel, Sequel, Requel.
Goodbye.
Subscribe, like, and all that. Bye.
Bye.
Comment below, guys.
Yes.